here's the kicker. I was gonna deep clean my entire house. Gonna get that laundry folded, gonna vacuum, gonna do all the dishes, all this shit. And then my phone kept getting blown up. See, one of my friends, who's also one of my coworkers, got a hold of me to ask if I wouldn't mind covering his shift tomorrow. Tomorrow may be Friday, you're right. But that's also the only day off that I have with my significant other. So I said yes. But I want to get out early. I don't think I'm going to get out early. Which means I'm going to have 16 more hours just alone on this week of overtime. 16. So in the last 2 weeks, as of right now, I have worked 113 hours. In the last 2 weeks. Oh, and after he texted me, I had another coworker text me and ask me to cover his shift for tonight. Yeah, that shit ain't gonna fly, honey boo boo. Told him no, straight up. I was like, no, I don't get to spend any time with my other half, and this company keeps taking, and I'm done. And I really am. So my new group leader, the person in charge of me, is now her. Normally I'd be okay with it, but with how she got the position, I'm honestly not. So I have to deal with that. And I have to deal with the fact that I'm literally the only one that's been cleaning the apartment. Like, all of this was stockpiled of dishes. This stuff and this pan is clean. Just gotta get away from the chicken. Oh, that's clean. I ran that. I have done laundry. I have cleaned that off. And over here, I just have to re-clean that. But I've been doing it. So on top of not having any time with my fiance is too damn tired to do shit on his days off, which leaves me to handle the cooking, to handle the cleaning, to handle the meal prepping, to handle the dog, to handle the cats, to handle everything. And it's reaching my blow up point, my burnout, my point, which is actually really, really bad, because I should never, ever in a million years, ever feel like it. Right? I shouldn't. But here I am at the end of the day, sitting here and going, this is all getting kind of fucked up and out of hand. I'm going out of my way still to be there for everybody else, to do things for everybody else. But no one seems to care. At work, like they've been doing for the last couple of years, we got a turkey, some stuffing, and some cranberries for Thanksgiving. I told Miss Rankin, I texted her that Kyle and I only need one. We do not need a bag each. He has to work a double that day, so it's utterly useless to me. And yet I still got both. Now, granted, in the back of my head, I know that I should be thankful and I should be appreciative over it, and I am. But if I'm not even going to see Kyle that day, really, is it honestly worth that? I've had so many people say, it's okay, come over to my house. I was like, no, I have to clean that day. I have to do things that day. There's so much that I have to get done that day. Oh, hang out with us on Friday. I have stuff I have to get done. I'm starting to realize that not necessarily being an adult, but being in the job that I'm in has more downfalls than perks, is what I'm seeing. And it's true. And let's put some perspective on this, shall we? I've been there for 3 years. I started out part-time. The supervisor that I had left, so I went from being the part-time cook where I really only worked like the weekends and then a couple times during the week to being Monday through Friday. Well, they couldn't find anybody to cover the weekends for me, so I was Monday through Saturday, 8 to 4, which only left me with Sunday off. And even then, I had to come in sometimes and work on that day. And they so many times, while I was the supervisor and the kitchen manager, tried getting people to be hired underneath me. I was told once that it was because of my age, and I almost fucking went after them. Because at that time, I was only 22. I was only 22. And yet, I still ran that kitchen, got all the deep cleaning done, got everything that you guys wanted done, completed. And then some. I was able to pick up shifts working on the damn floor. Let's move this along to... They hired someone underneath me. So I went from being the kitchen manager to training the new kitchen manager and going to being part-time cook and part-time GLS because I was full-time and they couldn't really tell me no, demote me to being part-time. So I did that for a couple months before I said, hey, I really cannot do this. I want to be full-time GLS. Get me out of the kitchen. And I did. I became full-time GLS, and my dorm was Clearwater. After all the shit that happened on Clearwater, even with the Clearwater staff that's no longer there, thankfully. But I dealt with all that shit, and just stockpiled. Like, I'm talking about one on top of the other, like, until it exploded. We had someone who was going behind our group leader to run things her way, which is a huge no-no. So after she got fired, his main concern and his main focus was that someone was going to do that to him again. Now, granted, it makes perfect sense to me that you didn't need to treat your employees like that. And then I got moved off the dorm because Kyle was calling him out in the supervisor meetings. And I was starting to get it on the dorm. I was starting to get treated like shit by this GL. When he got demoted to GLS, when he took that step back, everything got a little better. And then came time for the supervisors and, you know, all getting 2 new GLs. And I was like, yes! I got this in the bag. I've been here long enough. I know my stuff. Hell, I made up an acronym so I can remember the 7 conditions of feedback. OISFEPC. Granted, OISFEPC, you guys don't understand, but I'll put it in the little description. To get pulled into an office and to be told that they're going a different route. That they're gonna go with her. I flipped my shit that day. I did. And it keeps just getting worse and worse because now there's things that are happening that I have no control over. And I have to sit here and try and be supportive when in the back of my head I'm going, why? Why should I be the supportive one? Why should I continue to be this hardworking staff member if I openly stated that I will pull a double on Thanksgiving so I could have time with my fiance, so I could see him? And you didn't schedule me, and now you're sending everybody to me to ask for me to cover Thanksgiving. Or when you scheduled it to where I would have Fridays off with Kyle, that you are sending people to me to ask to cover their shifts. So what the fuck did I do to become such a shitty employee in their eyes? If I still show up to work, I deal with the kids, I do not restrain them unless it is needed. And I'm able to control the dorm and able to do all of these things. Then why is it that I keep getting the short end of the stick? I don't know. Maybe you guys might, but hey. What the hell do I know? I'm just a simple floor staff, and I don't know shit. But I'm gonna leave you guys off here. I gotta start cooking dinner and start doing other things. By the way, my dog fucking got me there. That is nail polish. That was my dog. But try and keep your head up and try and push your way through things. Find someone that is supportive to you and cling to them. And if not, you've got me. Never let the fear guys are striking out keep you from playing the game. Because God knows, if I keep going down this path, I'm just reiterating what I'm telling you at the end of every video. Work towards what you want. Focus on that. Dwell on the positivity. And I think I have a new outlay with this channel. I'll let you guys know soon though.